Chapter 4, Blow Them Out. It was also the first time that Ye Chen had seen Wang Dongxiu. It had to be said that Wang Dongxiu was really gorgeous. She was 27 or 18 years old, and had a slim but not too plump body, a beautiful face and a noble and capable temperament. Ye Chen sat down in front of Wang Dongxiu's desk and said, "I won't be coming to Empire Group very often in the future, so this side of Empire Group, you have to preside over the big picture, in addition to not revealing my identity to the public." Wang Dongxiu knew that in front of Ye Chen, the family background strength is extraordinary. An imperial deluxe group for his family is simply rain. Not willing to come to personally manage is normal. So she hurriedly said, "Young master, in the future, if there is anything, you can just order me." At this time, a female secretary knocked on the door and came in, saying, "Deputy Director Wang, there is one called Wang Yunfei, bringing his fiancée to pay you a visit." Wang Dongxiu immediately said, "I'm meeting my honored guests, let them wait first." Ye Chen asked her, "You know this Wang Yunfei?" Wang Dongxiu hurriedly said, "This Wang Yunfei's family is one of our cooperators below, the main business is dependent on us, their family has been saying that they want to come to pay their respects for a while, and they have already come several times." Ye Chen coldly said, "From now on, Emperor Hao Group shall not have any business dealings with the Wang family, all ongoing and preparatory collaborations are all called off. If the Wang family can still earn a single penny from the Emperor Hao Group, you, the vice chairman, should not do it." When Wang Dongxiu heard this, her expression immediately flinched. She didn't need to ask to know that it must be someone from the Wang family who had offended the young master. So she immediately nodded and said, "Don't worry young master, I'll order it down right now and fully terminate all cooperation with the Wang family." Ye Chen hummed and said, "Tell them to say that the Imperial Hao Group will not cooperate with low-quality trash, and then have the security guards kick them out." Outside, Wang Yunfei and Xiao Weiwei were waiting with excitement. The Wang family had always wanted to become a strategic partner of the Imperial Hao Group, so they especially hoped to draw closer to Wang Dongxiu. But unexpectedly, Wang Dongxiu's secretary came with several security guards. Wang Yunfei couldn't help but ask her, "Hello, may I ask if Deputy Director Wang has time to see us?" The secretary looked at him and coldly said, "I'm sorry, our Vice Director Wang said that Imperial Hao Group will not cooperate with low-quality trash like you, and from now on, all cooperation with your family will be cancelled." "What did you say?" Wang Yunfei was stunned for a moment, his heart was shocked. Why did this sentence sound so familiar? Oh right. Just now when he was in the parking lot, Ye Chen had said the exact same thing. What did Deputy Director Wang mean by this? Are you going to stop cooperating with the Wang family? Wang Yunfei felt a rush of blood in his brain. What's going on? Terminate all cooperation. A large portion of the Wang family's profit was earned by relying on the Imperial Hao Group. If the cooperation was terminated, wouldn't the family's strength be immediately cut in half? Unable to accept such a reality, he roared loudly, "I want to see Deputy Director Wang. I want to ask Deputy Director Wang face to face." The secretary said in a cold voice, "Sorry, our Deputy Director Wang won't see you, and you won't be allowed to step into the Imperial Hao Group again." Wang Yunfei angrily cursed, "You are deliberately playing with me, aren't you? We are long-term partners of the Imperial Hao Group, how can we just say terminate?" The secretary ignored him and directly said to the security guards around him, "Blast them out." The security chief immediately rushed forward and grabbed Wang Yunfei's wrist, then twisted it behind him. Wang Yunfei wailed in pain, and Captain Chen shouted in a cold voice, "Get the hell out of here. If you dare to make trouble in the Imperial Group, I'll waste you." You're a security chief, dare to yell at me, do you know who I am? As soon as Wang Yunfei's words fell, Captain Chen directly slapped his face and angrily cursed, in front of the Imperial Hao group. Wang Yunfei was slapped, his face was hot and painful, and he was about to rage, when his cell phone suddenly rang. The phone call was surprisingly from his father. When he picked up the phone, a furious roar came from over there. Bastard, what the hell have you done to me outside? Now the Imperial group wants to dissolve all cooperation with us. Who have you offended outside in the end? Wang Yunfei said aggrievedly, Dad, I didn't offend anyone, I just came over to pay my respects to Deputy Director Wang, but I haven't even seen Deputy Director Wang's face yet. On the other end of the phone, Wang Yunfei's father cursed. The people from the Imperial Hao group said that the reason why they dissolved their cooperation with the Wang family was because you are a piece of trash with no qualities. Now the family is losing a lot of money because of you, so hurry up and get your ass back here and explain to your grandfather in person. Wang Yunfei was driven by the security guards all the way out of the gates of the Imperial Hao group, holding the phone with a stunned look on his face. He suddenly thought of Ye Chen, so he couldn't help but ask Xiao Wei, could it be because of that punk brother-in-law of yours? Would he have anything to do with the Imperial Hao group? Xiao Wei was startled by Wang Yunfei's words, and when she thought about it, it was indeed possible that it had something to do with her trashy brother-in-law. However, he was clearly a trashy stinking idiot. Thinking of this, she categorically shook her head. How could that stinking idiot have anything to do with the Imperial Hao group? He's not qualified to come to the Imperial Hao group and sweep the toilets. That's also right. Wang Yunfei nodded. Thinking of his furious father, he said disheveledly, No, I have to hurry and go home. The news that the Wang family was terminated from all cooperation by the Imperial Hao group immediately spread throughout Jinling. Although they didn't know why the Imperial Hao group had blocked the Wang family, everyone was clear that it must be because the Wang family had offended the Imperial Hao group. This time, the Wang family was considered finished. The Wang family's strength plummeted by half, and what was already close to the standard of a first-tier family now fell directly into the tail of a second-tier family. When old Mrs. Xiao heard this news, she was also so angry that she was trembling all over. She very much wanted to annul Xiao Weiwei's marriage contract with Wang Yunfei, but thought that the Wang family's skinny camel was bigger than a horse, and the Xiao family couldn't afford to be offended, so she could only call it quits for the time being. At this time, in Wang Dongxiu's office, Ye Chen was informed of the whole process just now and was very appreciative of her style of acting. Satisfied, Ye Chen said, Dongxiu, you did a good job just now. From today onwards, your salary will be doubled. Wang Dongxiu was shocked and delighted. She hurriedly stood up and bowed to Ye Chen. Thank you, young master. Ye Chen nodded and said, Also, I want you to announce two things to the public. Young master, you say. The first thing, announce the change of ownership of the Imperial Hao group and the appointment of a new chairman, but don't disclose the identity of the new chairman, just disclose the surname yet. The second thing, announce that Imperial Deluxe Group will invest 2 billion RMB in Jinling to build a 6-star hotel, and at the same time start the partner bidding. All construction and decoration companies in the city can participate in the bidding. Xiao's group's main business was decoration. The old lady dreamed of being on the big ship of God's Deluxe Group. Whoever could take the cooperation of the Imperial Deluxe Group would surely become the red man of Xiao's group. Now that the Dehao group is their own, of course they should give their wives a little welfare.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, make sure to give me a like, share, comment, and subscribe. And not just subscribe, ring the bell so that you, my friend, don't miss any other episode. Stay tuned for the next exciting chapter of The Dragon Son-in-Law.